Week 11 has come and gone in the NFL season, and I am here to give you my current top 5 candidates for Coach of the Year. I can guarantee you one guy who is not on this list.
I'll just be brutally clear. Zero thought of throwing the football, zero thought of running the football. You understand me?
I gave you fair warning, beware. Smack him in the
corner of the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown.
Smack him in the mouth. I gave you fair warning, beware. I'll smack him in the mouth.
What is up, everyone? I am Mike, and I am on the mic, and welcome to the Warzone Sports Network YouTube channel. Help us out real quick by hitting subscribe, turn on notification, smashing the like button, and let me know in the comment section who you think is going to win Coach of the Year in 2021. I like to feature comments in these videos kind of at random. If you want to have a shot at being featured in one of these videos, all you gotta do is be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment. And here is the comment that was recently posted for this video. I appreciate you commenting on every video, and I appreciate you guys interacting with anything that I put out into the internet, especially here on YouTube. We're just trying to make it. Anyways, I'm gonna get into my top 5 coaches of the year candidates as of right now after week 11, and then I'm going to predict who I think is gonna pull away and actually win the coach of the year. Remember, always, this is just my opinion. I value your opinion. That's what the comment section's for. Like I said, if you disagree with me, it doesn't need to be a toxic comment. Just because I am an asshole does not mean you need to call me one. Anyways, let's get into the list. Like I said, stick around. I'm going to go ahead and predict who's going to win at the end of the video. At number 5, I have Tennessee Titans head coach Mike Vrabel. And you could argue to move him up on the list, and I have my own personal opinions. I think all 5 of these guys could win the award. But the real reasoning for putting Vrabel on this list, Vrabel on this list, is because of how they have survived the Derrick Henry injury and been pretty unfazed. I know they just lost the game to the Houston Texans. Teams drop random games. It happens. This team is still on track to win their division. This team is still on track to go to the playoffs pretty easily. Speaking of head coaches, this is my buddy, Minnesota Vikings fan, who's talking about the Vikings and how their late season run is probably going to save Mike Zimmer's job. But anyways, this team is 8-3. They're humming. The defense is playing way better than it did last year. The offense is not unfazed by the Derrick Henry injury, so we've seen them struggle at points where they normally wouldn't struggle. But they're definitely surviving it, and they're playing at a high enough level to where they can compete for a number 1 seed in the AFC. And if they end up getting the number 1 seed, then you might want to lock Vrabel in as the head coach of the year. At number 4, I have John Harbaugh, Baltimore Ravens head coach. He's been there forever. Guys like him, guys like Mike Tomlin, guys like Bill Belichick, they stay in this game for so long. Sean Payton, another one. They stay in this game for so long because they are great coaches. It's that simple. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it at this point. They have proven themselves to be great coaches in this league. And what you're seeing from this Baltimore Ravens team, surviving 20-plus players on the IR at once, a lot of them key players in this offense and defense. Losing Lamar Jackson for random games. Playing with running backs like Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, Latavius Murray because of injuries to J.K. Dobbins early in the season. And to be competing for a 1 seed in the AFC and winning the AFC North, absolutely amazing. And like I was saying in another video I probably posted up earlier, coaching. They're coming up with great schemes. They're putting their players in the right places to make plays, and they're putting out less talented teams than their opponents, it seems like, every single week, and coming out on top. Say what you want, might be a little controversial. I got John Harbaugh at number 4 in my top 5 of head coaching candidates as of right now. At number 3, another one that people don't really like and has kind of a negative history behind him, I'm going to have Cliff Kingsbury. You see what they've done in previous years and how much this offense has struggled to really figure out how to get it going, because Cliff Kingsbury bringing a little bit more unorthodox college-style offense to the NFL with Kyler Murray. To the improvements this year, you could really tell that they focused in. They worked hard to get this thing down, give it one more shot before Cliff was going to lose his job entirely. And sure enough, their hard work is paying off right now. This offense was humming before Kyler got hurt. And who knows, man, this might have been a 2-loss team if he never gets hurt. They were red hot, almost unstoppable. D-Hop goes down as well, and now they're winning games with Colt McCoy. Cliff Kingsbury had to completely change up his scheme middle of the season and figure it out with Colt McCoy to stay in the race for the NFC and the NFC West, and they've done that, and they're going to continue to do that as long as they need to, it seems like. Very impressed by what Cliff has brought to the table this year. A lot of people were actually demanding for his job a year ago, and now I think that he's firmly in the race for Coach of the Year, and you can agree or disagree with me. I got him at 3 as of right now. Top 3. At number 2, call me biased, but I'm giving it to Brandon Staley. Really think about it. 2 years ago, this team's 5-11. Last year, this team is 7-9. They can't pull off any victories. They're close in games. They just keep losing close games over and over and over and over again. Brandon Staley comes in, first-year head coach with a second-year quarterback, and they've completely flipped that on its head. The Chargers have trailed in the fourth quarter in 5 of their 6 victories this year. This Chargers team is built to win close games now. This Chargers team is built to go and win shootouts, but also hold opponents down if they need to in defensive battles. It's not been pretty every single week, and we've seen the growing pains that you expect to see from a second-year quarterback paired with a first-year head coach, but I think that they're exceeding expectations to this point. I think that they're going to go to the playoffs, and if this team wins the AFC West, look out. Look out. They're going to be playing at home, even though it's not really home crowd-wise. You don't have to travel to other stadiums. You don't got to travel to Buffalo, travel to KC. It's a big deal for this team, and that's assuming the Patriots win the division and Buffalo's a wild card team. Very impressed by what Staley's done with this team, what he's done with the defense. The defense has had huge issues stopping the run, but they've tightened up and they've stopped the run the last couple of weeks. It's the ability to look in the mirror, be honest with yourself. Where do we have strength? Where do we have weaknesses? And we're going to play the game around those strengths and weaknesses until we get the perfect team built, which I think the Chargers hopefully are going to do in the next couple of years. And then look out. Here we come, baby. And at number 1 right now, leading the head coach of the year race, in my humble, firm opinion, Bill Belichick. Sorry, guys. I know it's not popular. I know that you don't want to see Bill Belichick be at the top over and over and over again, year after year after year. But what he's doing with this Patriots team is unbelievable. And to switch from a veteran quarterback who had already played a full season in the scheme, a full season in the offense, to start from scratch for a rookie, knowing that there's probably going to be problems in the beginning of the year. This team was 2-4 at one point, but just trusting your ability to coach him, trusting your ability to develop him, trusting your ability as a leader in this league to just overcome all the problems that early on in the year, which were very predictable problems to be had when you switch to a rookie quarterback like that at the last minute. Kind of just said, I'm okay with taking some time to develop this guy, taking some time. I think he's going to learn quick, and we're going to get to winning football. And sure enough, here we are. The Patriots are on a 5-game winning streak, and I think they win this weekend, and we're talking about an 8-4 Patriots team with a couple games left in the year making a run at the number 1 seed in the AFC, which will lead to them playing all their games in Foxborough and making a run at another Super Bowl appearance possibly. Now, I know I'm getting ahead of myself. I think if they win the AFC East, if they're the number 1 in the AFC, even though the league and all the people who give away awards want new faces in those seats, want to build new stars and new faces of the league and new coaches to feature on prime time, I think you'll be undeniable. You have to give the award to Bill Belichick. As a recap, we got Belichick at 1, we got Staley at 2, we got Cliff Kingsbury at 3, we got John Harbaugh at 4, and we got Mike Vrabel at 5. If you guys agree with that list, go ahead and like this video. If you disagree, hop in the comment section and let me know where you disagree. I'm going to let you know who I think is going to win it. This is a prediction. This is not a ranking list. This is a prediction, pure opinion. I mean, this whole video has been pure opinion, but this is a prediction of who I think is going to rise up when you look at the schedules of all these teams and you look at the track that they're going on. My prediction to win Coach of the Year, as of right now, is the same person that I predicted in week 1 of the NFL season, and that's Brandon Staley. Look, like I said, the league loves to promote new faces. They love to pedestal new guys, because the more stars and the more guys they have to put on the primetime lights, to sell those TV ratings, to sell those tickets at stadiums, the better for the NFL. They're going to make more money. And that's why a lot of times when a first-year head coach takes a team to the playoffs, they can almost be locked in to win Coach of the Year, as long as it wasn't like a 10-7 trip to the playoffs. I think that this Chargers team has a chance to win 11 or 12 games still with how weak this schedule is. And if they beat KC in week 14, I think you can lock in, 1, the Chargers winning the AFC West, and 2, the award going to Brandon Staley. Remember, this team was plagued for years, a whole decade of plagued. And in the first year of Staley's reign, holy crap, I'm really passionate. In the first year of Staley's reign, they sweep the Kansas City Chiefs. You cannot argue against it. And I think that if that all happens, which I think it is going to happen, Brandon Staley wins it no matter what the rest of these coaches do. But we shall see, right? Who knows? The Patriots could just win out, and that would just ruin the entire thing. That's my head coaching video and who I got winning Coach of the Year this year. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm going to keep it short with the outro. You guys know what to do. Help me out and get this video out to as many people as we possibly can. I'm Mike, and I'm on the mic, and this is me saying, until next time.
I gave you fair warning, beware.